Stop number 10 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway for the Demolition Derby. The Mobil 1 400. This track seems like a Demolition Derby a lot of times, doesn't it? But we're in for a heck of an event, I guess you might say, here at California, here at Richmond. Fail. So, without further ado, here's your starting grid. On the pole, Sean Galligan, car 17, the Tide Chevrolet. He'll be flanked by William Duncan in car 22, the winner at Bristol. Row number 2 has Dylan Young, car 2, the Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac. He'll be flanked by the 94 of Michael Norman in the number 94 Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile. The Daytona 500 champ, Zachary Fitzwater, has the third row inside. Beside him, Grant Thomas in the number 14 Copenhagen Oldsmobile for AJ Foyt Racing. Kyle Sosnowski has the inside of row number 4, and he'll be beside his buddy Seth Cole, car 52, the president of the NSCRA, has the outside of row 4. Brian Judge, car 71, and alongside the California winner, Henrietta Fitzwater, in car 55. Then, 6th row, the man who got his first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series victory at this very racetrack, Dylan Poteet, car 31. Let's get the command to fire him up first.
Drivers, start your engine!
And so Poteet, who got his first ever first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series victory right here at Richmond in Season 1, he'll be flanked by Keith Batson, car 28, the Texaco Haviland Ford. And Poteet's won Richmond many times himself, so he's going to be one of the ones to watch here today. As will two of these veterans on the front row, Sean Galligan and William Duncan. In fact, the veterans sweep the front 4 spots as the green flag waves are underway at Richmond. 40 laps of short track madness makes up the Mobil 1 400. Dylan Young out in front. Oh, and Austin Talley. He and Cole Daly. Whoa. Oh my goodness. And we got a pile up in the front stretch. Daly just flat crashed into Kev Shearer. Dalton Day's in it. Trent Dunham's in it. Third in standings coming in. Austin Talley was in a crash on the backstretch. He's out of the race. Dylan Young one race back to the start-finish line on the first lap as he just beat out Sean Galligan. Let's check and see what happened to cause the first crash between... Let's see what happened here. Talley got tapped by Chris Dollerton in car 33. Meanwhile, Cole Daly at the same time got tapped by P.J. Williams in car 15, the defending race winner, I might add. And ironically, P.J. was driving the car that Austin is racing right now, the 21 car. And both he and Cole Daly took a hard lick. Daly, I think, might continue on, but as we saw, Austin Talley, he's pretty much done for today. And here's what happened on the front stretch now. And they got all kinds of crossed up. Johnny Gardner, no, P.J. Williams just drives Johnny Gardner and Joshua Osborne into the wall. Osborne has nowhere to go. Then Cole Daly, Dalton Day ends up in a spin. Joshua Collard crashes. Kev Shearer has nowhere to go but right into Trent Dunham, and then Cole Daly right into Kev Shearer. That sent Dunham into Dalton Day. Johnny Gardner's car kind of vibrating just a little bit, trying to get his car to start back up. So with that said, Dylan Young remains the leader of the race right now as we'll get the restart here on lap number 7. So 6 laps in the books, 34 to go on this 3/4 mile racetrack. We're far from over yet. As this track goes, cautions breed cautions. And nobody had any trouble at that time by. Sean Galligan takes the lead now, the pole sitter for the event, as he takes the lead from Dylan Young. 3 NR 2003 veterans in the top 3. Galligan, William Duncan, and Dylan Young. And might add a 4th one now in the mix there with Kyle Sosnowski. As now he and Michael Norman make their way there. So the veterans right now ruling Richmond. Dylan Young moved up the track right now. As, whoa, Michael Norman about got close to Young at this point. Zachary Fitzwater makes it 3 wide. Oh, Norman and Dylan Young, they're close right there. They almost got into the wall. 4 wide out of turn number 4. How they pulled that off, I have no idea. Just classic short track racing here at Richmond, Virginia. As now up the track goes Sosnowski and Thomas. And now look who's come to dinner now, that 9 car, Jessica Shelton. Shelton came within an eyelash of winning at California. But she hopes to get her first win here tonight at Richmond. She right now, no problems! Right behind Michael Norman. And Kev Shear, he spins. And smoke coming into the cockpit of Michael Norman's car. His day very much over. Bad mechanical problems with that number 94 Sunoco Ultra Olds. And he had been running very well too. He had been on a streak with consecutive top 15 finishes. A lot of them top 10s. But unfortunately today will not be a top 10 for Michael Norman. Norman got up the track there and he just clipped the car of Kyle Sosnowski and sent he and Ian Dutta both in a wall. Pote gets through, so does Dylan Young, Keith Batson, Seth Cole, Zed Weinstein. Ooh, and Batson just barely missed. Preston Plord, he had to get on the brakes to try to keep him here. Johnny Gardner and Joshua Balkin, Brody Telly all mowing the yard. And woo, Trent Dunham almost lost it. And there's Kev Shear. He spins in a 90 car. Several cars got way loose. Stephanie Naylor, I don't know how she got in the crash. There, Charles Jackson, he spun. Something must have happened while this crash was going on in the front stretch. Yeah. Here's what happened right there. Chris Dollerton turned Stephanie Naylor into 26. And watch Stephanie on the inside. Look. Let's go back again. Stephanie saves it right there. Then she goes back up the track. Just tapped Dollerton. That sent him, Darian Taylor, Jeremy Doobie, and Charles Jackson hard in the wall in a 5-car pileup. How Joshua Collard and Dalton Day did not crash was beyond me. That was close. And then those two then had to come back in and try to avoid the crash that involved Michael Norman. And Joshua Osborne, another one that's mowing the famous grass at Richmond. Meanwhile, Sean Galligan won respect to start-finish line. So he will be the leader of the race right now as the green flag waves. Whoa, look at William Duncan. He got a great restart. And shooting to the lead comes car 22, William Duncan. The winner at Bristol. Looking for a second win of the season. He's already locked in the All-Star race, as is Sean Galligan and Jessica Shelton. All 3 of them, and Zachary Fitzwater. Shelton, of course, locked in forever by winning the Season 11 championship as the yellow flag waves again. And oh, Brian Judge crashes under caution! What the heck? Now, how in the world did that happen? Yeah. Brian Judge got tapped by Keith Batson in car 28, and that sent him right into Grant Thomas in the 14, sending them both with a hard pop into the wall. What in the world? And Brian Judge was having a great run. He was running in 9th position when it all happened. Let's take a look and see what happened to cause the yellow flag. Uh-huh. It was Eric Burton and Trent Dunham, or not Eric Burton, excuse me. I have him on my mind. It's Darian Taylor and Trent Dunham. And Taylor gets tapped by Jeremy Doobie, and that's what sent Taylor into Dunham. And Dunham slides sideways, and he saves it. I don't know why that caused the yellow flag. Really. Well, at any rate, that does throw the yellow flag out here, as we have completed now 21 laps, so we have 19 to go here at Richmond. So just past halfway, William Duncan out in front. He's on the point. Sean Galligan's in second. Third right now belongs to Jessica Shelton. Then comes the Fitzwater, Zachary in fourth, and Henrietta in fifth. Dylan Poteet's in sixth position. Seventh is Keith Batson. As now here comes Shelton inside of Sean Galligan. Shelton the second. A pair of blue cars now on the top two spots. And the yellow flag's going to fly again. Or is it? Nope, it's still out. It's still green. William Duncan out in front. Here comes Shelton to the inside. Car number 9. She wants to lead. And she's gonna get it in turn number 1. Turn 2. Yes, she does. Jessica Shelton to the lead. Started in the middle of the pack in 15th position, and she has worked her way nicely up to the field. "15 laps to go here in the Mobil 1 400 here at Richmond International Raceway. Keith Batson now working on Zachary Fitzwater for the 4th position. Number 28, Texaco Haviland. He put the bumper to Fitzwater. As if to say, get out of the way, Zachary. I'm trying to get my way up to the front. And now Sean Galligan now. He's on the back bumper of Shelton's car now. Front bumper came from Sean Galligan's machine. And now he watches Sean Galligan takes the lead from Jessica Shelton. Shelton up the track a little bit. And, ooh, I thought she was going to right there squeeze between Galligan and Duncan. And she does, as a matter of fact. So Shelton just back to second. And Shelton is to say, okay, Sean, that was a slick move. Try that again there on me. Batson around Fitzwater. Batson the 4th now. Here comes Poteet, car 31. Richmond's one of his best racetracks here in the series. And he'd like to get a win here. In fact, another Dylan right behind. Dylan Young in car 2. He's not yet won in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, at least not a points event. He's won at least like the off-road challenges or stuff like that we had a little earlier in the season. But never a points-paying race. And if he keeps this up in contention, though, he might be in contention for the win, possibly, as well as Poteet. But right now, it's all Sean Galligan in the moment. 10 laps to go here at Richmond. Keith Batson, third place now as he gets around Jessica Shelton. Poteet's up there. Car 31. Here he comes. Up to 4th now he goes. And now Dylan Young is the next to try to pass Shelton. Shelton's stuck on the high side now. But falls back in front of Dylan Young now. Meantime, here comes William Duncan, car number 22. Rear bumper cam Sean Galligan's car. And in comes William Duncan for the lead, and he's going to get it in turn number 1. Duncan takes the lead by about a half a car length. Here comes Poteet. He and Keith Batson trying to begin the roll. William Duncan, car 22, the Maxwell House Ford, out in front. 6 laps to go. Ian Dutta right ahead of him. Lap cars. This may play into advantage of some of the drivers behind if, in fact, they do give Duncan some trouble. And Duncan, whoa! He about got in the Kev Sheeran in the 90 car, and here comes Poteet up on the back bumper. Shelton to 3rd. Now Shelton comes into the party now. And oh, Seth Cole's turned around as well as, oh no. Here they come up the fourth corner, Poteet to the lead. And he's got it. 4 to go, and the yellow flag is flown. And I don't know if we'll get the race restarted again. But Ian Dutta and Seth Cole have both spun in turn number 2. And Seth was on his way, and both Seth and Ian were on their way to the top 20 finish, top 10 finishes. Actually, no, Ian Dutta just got lapped. Excuse me. Yeah, Zachary Fitzwater turned Seth Cole, while at the same time Ian Dutta got turned by Dylan Young. Oh, a hard lick for Seth Cole. And then Seth comes right back. Got his car to start right back up and drives his way back to pit road. So the race will not get restarted. So the Mobil 1 400 will end under caution. And yet again, here at Richmond, Dylan Poteet will get a win. Here as he will take the win in the Mobil 1 400, number 31, Mom and Pop's Chevy Lumina. His 3rd of the season. He won at Texas and he won at Martinsville. So this is his 2nd short track win. William Duncan comes home 2nd. Jessica Shelton will finish 3rd. And Sean Galligan will come home in 4th. But here's the man, Dylan Poteet, the number 31, Mom and Pop's GM Governor Chevrolet. There it is, the winner of the Mobil 1 400. His 3rd of the season, I believe, also his 3rd at Richmond. The veterans sweep the day here at Richmond International Raceway, the top 5 spots. Average speed 73.048. Dylan Poteet wins the race. William Duncan, Jessica Shelton, Sean Galligan, and Keith Batson, the top 5. Then comes Zachary Fitzwater in 6th position. 7th was Dylan Young. Zed Weinstein 8th. Arnold Columbia 9th. Brian Judge came back from a spin to finish 10th. Then Mike Becker, Grant Thomas, Brody Talley, Henrietta Fitzwater in 14th. Charlie Rodriguez 15th. Kyle Matthews 7th. 8th. Jordan Newman 18th. 19th was, Jordan Newman 17th. Preston Plord 18th, matching his car number. Joshua Collard and Ann Batson, the top 20 in today's event. And some bottom finishers down in the bottom. Cars out of the race: Seth Cole, Michael Norman, Charles Jackson, Stephanie Newer, Cole Daly, and Austin Talley. But for Dylan Poteet, he's on a hot streak a little bit here today as he takes the win here at Richmond International Raceway as we head to Charlotte Motor Speedway. For All-Star Weekend at Charlotte. Actually, next points race actually will be the Coca-Cola 600, a main event. Jessica Shelton now has the lead in the points chase now by 76 points. Jeremy Dewey's in second. Trent Dunham in third. Keith Batson now up in the fourth position now. Brian Judge in fifth position. As he and William Duncan and Arnold Columbia now all having a big rookie battle going on. 3 rookies right in a row, 5, 6, and 7. Kyle Sosnowski in 8th. Joshua Osborne drops to 9th after being up in the top 5 in the points coming in. Dylan Poteet's win now moves him up in the 10th position. So he's up. So he was down in the 30s for a long time, and now he's suddenly on a series of tremendous runs to put him up in the top 10 in the points chase now. Henrietta Fitzwater, Darian Taylor, Zachary Fitzwater, Chris Dollerton, Jordan Newman, Sean Galligan is in 16th position. Brody Telley, Zed Weinstein, Joshua Collard, and P.J. Williams the top 20 in the points chase. And some there's finishers right. There's the other runners in the points chase. Charlotte is next on the tour. The Coca-Cola 600. Actually, the Winston All-Star Race is next. Don't miss it.